Saturday morning, October 7th, on Simchat Torah, the last great day of Sukkot, about 1,500 Hamas terrorists penetrated Israel's border and perpetrated the largest mass slaughter of Jews since the Holocaust. The terror organization's assault on Gaza border communities sent 5,000 rockets into Israel and left 1,400 men, women, and children dead, 4,200 wounded, 200 kidnapped, and dragged across the border into Gaza. Whole families were slaughtered, babies and toddlers, the elderly, and Holocaust survivors were taken into Gaza. It was a bloody and brutal slaughter against innocent civilians. Since then, a very alarming trend has occurred. Anti-Semitism, or Jew hatred, has sprung up like a cancer all over the world and in some very surprising places. Recently, a rally of thousands gathered in Sydney, Australia, in front of the Opera House, and they were chanting, "Gas the Jews! Gas the Jews!" Many alternative and conservative news sources are coming up on the wrong side of this war with such blatantly pro-Palestinian news headlines as this: Israel commences illegal war crimes with ethnic cleansing operation against 2 million Palestinian civilians. What is the source of this Jew hatred and hatred of Israel? Where does this come from? I believe one of the root sources of anti-Semitism is spiritual. What might that be? The Jewish people faithfully wrote, copied, scribed, and gave the Hebrew scriptures, the Torah, to the nations. As it is written in Isaiah 42:6, "I, the Lord, have called you to demonstrate my righteousness. I will take you by the hand and guard you, and I will give you to my people Israel as a symbol of my covenant with them, and you will be a light to guide the nations." And also, as it is written in Isaiah 51:4, "Listen to me, my people, and give ear to me, O my nation, for law will proceed from me, and I will make my justice rest as a light of the peoples." The Jewish people have been light bearers. Where would we be without Amos, Ezekiel, Jeremiah, Moses, Isaiah, and all the Jewish prophets? The Jewish prophets and scribes gave the incredible and life-giving gift of the Torah to the nations. And because the Jewish people have carried out this task, the prince of darkness, the deceiver and the father of all lies, hates and opposes them. Over the centuries, the Jewish people have paid a terrible price with persecutions, pogroms, and unreasoning hatred perpetrated against them. I want to love whom the God of Israel loves. Don't you? He loves the Jewish people and the nation of Israel. How do I know that? The scriptures tell us this in Jeremiah 31:3. Long ago the Lord said to Israel, "I have loved you, my people, with an everlasting love. With unfailing love I have drawn you to myself." And Jeremiah continues in chapter 31, verses 35-37. "Thus says the Lord, who gives the sun for a light by day, the ordinances of the moon and the stars for a light by night, who disturbs the sea and its waves roar. The Lord of hosts is his name. If those ordinances depart from before me, says the Lord, then the seed of Israel shall also cease from being a nation before me forever." Other nations have risen and fallen. The Roman Empire, the Babylonian Empire, the Philistine nation. But Israel will never cease from being a nation. The seed of Israel will never be cast off. Joel chapter 3, verse 14 tells us that during the day of the Lord, there will be a great valley of decision, and that multitudes of people will be in that valley, as it is written in Joel 3:14. Multitudes, multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. I believe we are in that valley right now. An attack on Israel is an attack on the God of Israel. Where do you stand in this valley of decision? Will you stand with the God of Israel and with the nation and people of Israel? Israel and the Jewish people need your support right now. Stand with Israel. What can you do? First, whenever and wherever you see anti-Semitism in the news or in your circle of influence, stand up and speak out. Do not remain silent. Unsubscribe, post a comment, give your feedback. You can do this kindly, respectfully, but firmly. Go to an Israel rally, share this video with your friends, and stand up for Israel. Second, you can sign a letter to President Biden supporting Israel now. Click the link in the description box below to sign this letter. Please pass this video on and make it go viral. Thank you for listening, and thank you for standing with Israel.